Boom. Lost City. Very spicy. Oh. But not before you put in your vote. My god. This guy leeching off my bandwidth and now manipulating the votes. Okay. Did I light that up? Like the whole gimmick with this. Ah, was that Gondor needed to be summoned, right? I have no flaming arrows. That's craziness. Yeah. Oh, okay. See, this is why I need a ban user function on that.
The deathless are patrolling the streets. Got to stay out of sight.
Probably fine. I mean, not like you haven't been killing them for a million years already. Where are we even going? There. It kind of feels like Spider-Man in a lot of different ways. Traversal's really good. Oh no, it's a tarp! Good work, Lara.
Shit, they're firing at me.
Yeah, firing at you.
Maybe I could use them to break through that gate.
I won't worry about it too much. You know what? Let's look at some historical artifacts here for a moment. Yeah, well, you're on fire.
There's a
That's
piece
cool.
of flint in the pouch. It's a striker to start a.
I could use a striker. Please stop. You read, Smith? I almost called you Data Basics. My god. How was the end of Final Fantasy? Was it everything you dreamed of? Gotta learn how to aim. Ugh. You also read? Is that about as accurate as your I go to the gym statement? With kind of a meh ending for you? Or are you just happy that Aerith may or may not be dead? Can I get up from here? Yeah, I saw him on the Sephiroth fight. And then I saw credits later. So I imagine that he got through it at some point. No, I'm not that clever, remember? No rivals? I don't stream rivals anymore because I'm tired of being given negative feedback. All I do is aim train now. Maybe one day my aim will get good enough. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Exactly, Smith. Exactly. Wabu really likes theme training streams for sure. It's his greatest thing. Yeah, my aim's okay. My situational awareness is total ass. As I demonstrated. I'm on fire! I need to lower my sensitivity in this game, I think. No, I'm not gonna aim train on stream. It's pretty boring, especially when it's just me staring at the screen really intently. No, they're immortals. So supernatural elements. Whoops. Whoops. I'm getting penetrated without dinner. Every one of these games has some sort of like supernatural element to it, right? Like, she literally talks about how she saw something impossible and that motivated her. Turns out assault rifles beat swords.
Got to break down that gate.
Crazy. Crazy. Where are we going? The gate.
That's good enough. Now to fire. That did it.
It worked! Fire! No, Rise of the Tomb Raider is the second. So the first one is basically Lara's first adventure. And she's on a research vessel with some other people in some jungle, and then the research vessel crashes. And then cannibals. And then she encounters some supernatural crap at the end.
Before I even held you, I almost lost you, Lara. Yet you fought back, determined to live, breathe, ball your tiny fists and scream the hospital down. best noise I ever heard. When I went home that
Weird
snowy
king.
night, I cooked myself a steak. Then I drank half a bottle of whiskey, tried to make snowshoes out of tennis rackets, and fell asleep with the cat. I was so damn happy.
I think I must have heard that story about a dozen times, and I could hear it a dozen more.
Yeah, there's a lot of anachronism around the stuff that she
There's been some
experiences
structural
in the
damage.
past, and then how she reacts to new things.
Most of the
Like, whoa, this is impossible. And meanwhile, literal teleportation and stuff.
This mural commemorates the dead lost in the battle, and those that died after of disease and starvation.
They just get swept away like a hurricane, Smith. You're just trying to flirt with Smith. I understand it. This is 2, yeah. If you want to look at it that way, out of the 3. I'm looking forward to Spider-Man. I'm actually looking forward to most of the games that are in the top 5. What? Doing my best Hawkeye impression. Whoops. Seriously, that like thing is basically protecting him. Hello, Coco. Nice of you to come class up the joint a little bit.
Almost there. The Chamber of Souls is through that gate. Just need to find another trebuchet.
Octopath is kind of the game I want to play. I might executive privilege it. We'll see. I mean, I can always mix it up, right? Most of the time I try to have one action-oriented game and then one long-winded game. Like I was doing, what was it, 9 Souls and something else at the same time. Put shotgun for a little while. Very 80s. Oh, I just want to play a JRPG for some crazy-ass reason. What is going on here? feel like using that? Okay. Live the dream. I did like 90s FF7. I don't think it aged well.
You don't have much time, Lara. You must reach the source before them.
There's nothing more you can
The itch for a
get
JRPG?
somewhere safe.
Not
I kind of want to play Rivals, and I kind of want to play a JRPG. Like, these
we
are
survive together or we
things
die
right
alone.
now.
Now go.
There's not enough time in the world, you know? Wait, what the hell is this here for? So, trip back. Are you serious? What the hell? I guess that's a return trip thing, maybe? First person shooter Final Fantasy 7? That wouldn't be bad. Honestly, there is so much in Final Fantasy 7's combat system that if I actually cared to try to master it, it would probably take me weeks. Yeah, Shadow comes by and then votes for VR garbage and then carries on. There's at least one lurker with like an over 200 streak who basically never says anything. It's been a long time since I've gone Excel spreadsheet on a game. I remember doing it for terror rotations.
A woman's necklace, made of Baltic amber. Incredible craft.
If somebody is here long enough to, or as frequently enough to influence the vote, they're probably going to be here to see it. Yeah. Like, that's the whole idea behind it. What's made of balls? I have very tiny balls. I like to view it as very efficient, you know? This is literally just a shortcut, Dark Souls style. Looks like it. No, I don't have tiny balls? Oh, well, that's fine. That still means I'm wasting their time, right? That's the whole goal. The goal is to see how much productivity I can negatively influence. You wish you could influence the votes? You have more votes than everybody.
Need to reach the top of the tower, but that ice is in the way.
What? Rip. You don't want to abuse your power? Weird. I've never heard this before. It's strange. Yeah, most people who do vote are here. Like, it all works out. The system is fine. Oh my god, Smith. Oh my god. You are literally the only one who doesn't understand that once their vote is in, it's in. I am literally never implementing some sort of like lock-in feature. Unless somebody gives me a great deal of money, then I'll do it, but otherwise it's not happening. I wouldn't say you're dumb, but it's the weirdest ask, and I'm just not doing it. Where are we going anyway? Nobody's gonna defend you here, it seems. Well, yeah, might be the case. Wait, where are we shooting anyway? Probably that bright gate, yeah. Whatever. What's this? It is Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh, and apparently I have not
Got to be a way to clear it.
fixed this just yet. Okay. I guess we gotta go over there and do a thing. But how do I get over there? Yeah, it's not enough. Can I just pull it from here?
I'm not strong enough.
It's true. Do you even lift, Lara? Alright, first of all, before I jump across that tower, let's take a look and see if I can find... Oh, there's that. Might be enough. Tomb Raider is pretty good. These games are shockingly reasonable, which I think is why there ended up being 3 of them. Too many haters in my stream. I mean, it's true. There are a lot of haters. Okay, let's use the little plank on the front of this to jump across to this side. I don't even know how it happened because I tend to ban people pretty quickly. Alright, perfect. Live the dream here. There we go, Lara. You didn't have to do anything crazy this time around. Okay, but what does this achieve? What have I done? Oh, I get it. Oh, looking for my love? It's like the cheapest thing ever.
That worked. Now to take out that gate.
Yeah, you gotta play hard to get. That's what I do. Oh, literally just goes up. Oh, is that close enough? Yeah, I mean, overcomplicate your life as much as you'd like to. Yeah, it's a choose your own adventure of the self-loathing.
Almost through. Just one more shot.
Man, I miss those choose your own adventure books on some level, but let's be real. Pretty much everybody just like looked ahead and kept their place, right? Got more overtime? And my paycheck came in and it was like $500 less than the last one. I was kind of saddened because I had the support phone. You just can't type. That's fair. I'm actually super glad I didn't have the support phone this weekend because it was a ridiculous issue. But, yeah. Sometimes it works out. Not frequently. Yeah, I get paid to carry it, right? So the inconvenience of a week of anxiety and sleep deprivation is compensated for with money. Shocking, right? But this time, since I hadn't carried it, my paycheck took a hit. You're confused about the support phone? Why? It gets called sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes it's just free money. Yeah, it was 500 after tax. Give or take. I don't know. I'm rounding here pretty aggressively.
Completely buried in the ice before they can invade the main city.
No, it's a significant amount of money because it screws with your plans. Like, you have to be able to respond within 5 minutes. You have to have that thing attached to your hip. Like, if you're in the shower and you can't answer the phone, there's a problem, right?
Aim with the gears frozen solid.
Have I actually answered in the shower? Fortunately, I've never been called in the shower, so the answer is no. But I did have one night where I kept getting called like every 15 minutes. In the middle of the night, like 2, 3 a.m., just over and over and over again. I was just like, God damn it. Streaming is not a profitable activity. If anybody tries to take up streaming without being like a pro gamer or having some like ridiculous game plan that's super unique, good luck. You're literally wasting your time. You should go work at McDonald's at that point. I converted the number of hours I've streamed to a minimum wage, and that was a mistake. Oh, I don't regret it, but anybody that goes into it with a profit motive is mentally handicapped. The fact that it does make some money is awesome. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, it can be a lot of fun, for sure. Wait. Do I have to, like, wire that up to that? Hell yeah. Wow, that made sense. Okay. No regrets. Okay, do I just... Yeah, just yank it. Hell yeah. Imagine having personal goals to work on now. It's craziness. Wait, what the hell? Why is it stuck? Good work, Lara.
It's not holding water.
Why does it need to hold water? What are you even talking about, Lara? Why do I need water? It's friggin' ice. All right. Something my tiny pea brain is not connecting here.
Lever on the bucket might close the draining mechanism.
Yeah, that's very true. However, Yes, the point of this is to get this slammer thing high enough so that I can basically treat this wall as like a stack of pogs. Do I make a chameleon? No, I do not. Now I should be able to just run it. Okay. Do you really feel like Mecha Chameleon is a game that I would pick up with my own village? Just like no artistic ability whatsoever. Antisocial. Oh my god. I think the coolest thing about that game is that it's a concept that hasn't been done. Like in this sea of you know, remakes and copycat stuff and all that crap. Yeah. Like, there's got to be so many cool concepts out there that haven't been discovered yet or thought about or made it into the Gen Pop. Can I light them up? Uh-oh.
Archers. Got to take them out. Just have
Do
to
I
aim
though?
this thing.
Oh, I need to use the trebuchet to kill them? Rest in peace, nerds. I have plot armor. What do you have? They do have immortality, yeah, I forgot about that. But they still feel pain. Immortality is never my first choice when people talk about like those superpower things or whatever. Because I'm like, what if somebody locks you up in a box and then launches you to the bottom of the ocean or something? You know, you're just constantly drowning for 1,000 years. I don't want to end up like that dude in Path of Exile 2, chained up at the bottom of an ocean. I don't know, like the Superman type of situation, right? Okay. Let's put it in a different situation. You're immortal now, okay?
Okay.
So now you got to do like the interview with the vampire thing where you've got human agents to do your business because you literally live forever. And you don't want to be caught as being immortal, because as soon as somebody discovers that you're immortal, you're going to become some sort of weird, like, government science project. Superman is such a cop-out, though? Yeah, he's a super shallow character from that perspective, but that's kind of the default that I'm looking for in reality. Like, immortality without the force to kind of like back it up is problematic. Yeah, where are we even going here? And I don't mean the Star Wars force. I just mean you need that overwhelming power to kind of back it up. Opening doors would be pretty sick, like just unlocking doors. I think the concept of jumper was kind of cool, even though the execution was ass. Your superpower is you can unlock a door for everybody else. But you can't open it for yourself. That would be amazing, actually. You can open every door, but you are unable to pass through the door yourself. Alright, like, Jumper was not a good movie, but there was one scene in it that I thought was amazing. Okay. The scene where instead of walking around the couch, he just teleports through it. I was just like, yeah, I could see that. Just straight to the fridge. I need to finish The Boys. I felt like The Boys was the most accurate portrayal of real life superheroes ever made. Maybe that'll be my next cardio show to watch. Whoops. Oh, you did it, Lara. No, Smith did take a tea break, I believe. Ow! Improve my mobility a little bit here. Play this game like Rivals and run around like an idiot. We're good? Good. Nope, I'm not. Decide which part of your body you want to get shot in, man. There's a lot of shows that overstay their welcome just because they're profitable, so they end up being stretched out long past the writer's interest. I think House was one of them.
Lara, Trinity has broken through. We can't.
And they eventually realized it. So they wrapped it up. almost everything Taxing says is mostly a joke. Mostly. Kind of. That's what I tell myself when I'm crying myself to sleep at night. What the hell? What's the point of this? Oh, let's see. No, he doesn't want to quit. He just wants to make it hit harder. Completely different. Whoa. Edibles are way more expensive, are they not? Oh my gosh. Good work, Lara. It's true, yeah. And then he found one on the ground the next day, which was like a bonus. It was like the basically stoner girl math. Oh, cool. It's the equivalent of finding like a $5 bill in your pocket. I thought it was amazing. I think the cheapest way to get high in Canada is oil.
A vase made of silver. It's seen a lot of use and travel, but it has a...
Rip. Good thing Lara has a chance to look at these historical artifacts while being chased by immortal things looking to kill her. But hey! That works? Interesting. Play Mecha Chameleon instead. Disgusting. Although I did like peek a lot more than I expected. Well, it's mostly because of the only entertaining ones, because there's more entertaining people in the stream than just me at the time. Exactly, yeah. Just listening to Coco scream as she falls to her death is quite entertaining. You think so? And the number of times I get murdered by other people is fun too. Oh yeah, and here's Smith's Mecha Chameleon referral code. Get 5% off. Does this work? Oh my gosh. Half the time you just hear Taxing cackling to himself as he listens to his own voice coming from the distance and echoing off all the walls. At least twice. You know that Taxing and I ate each other? What's the point of a semi-auto pistol? We cannibalized each other. Whatever. Grabbing stuff at this point. Alright, back in like 20 seconds. Oh man, I have been working out my whole life to have you ride me, Taxing. I actually really like this outfit. Oh, the Dark Souls one? Yeah. I am always oblivious.
No!
I don't know what you're saying either, Smith, to be fair. Bounce off of what? That's just streaming in a nutshell. Never knowing what you're saying. Just trying not to accidentally drop N-bombs. Although it seems people naming themselves phonetically to try to get streamers to say their name has kind of gone away. Man, this guy is doing the Assassin's Creed thing too. So far, this is my favorite outfit for Lara, the Apex Predator. Why is there an NPC down there? Okay. Why are they just T-posing there? Waiting for the fireballs? You took the bait not too long ago? Yeah. It's best to like just say a small part of their name. Are they trying to establish dominance? Is that what's going on? Pabu's not in bed because I lulled him awake with almost an entire season of Futurama. And now he's locked in. Man, this is intense. Okay. What is she kicking? was I gonna say, too? The velours keeping you awake? Oh, Trinity is really going at it with a Deathless here.
Anna.
Just pop her from here. It's very good. Very solid. You can definitely tell why they made sequels.
I see you, Lara. We'll do whatever we can to support you from here.
Thank you, Sophia. I'll take whatever help I can get.
Wait, are these guys just Trinity guys? Oh, what's up with the camera shake?
Lara, you have to get to cover. We're about to fire, and you're out in the open.
I can't.
Convenient. They both have 80. Great.
She's dead! Taking fire! Someone kill her already!
Ah!
Back me up! Taking fire! Got your back!
Guys are so annoying.
Oh shit.
Also training today?
Yeah. Hell of a
That was
shot.
fine. You don't train for more than an hour or so a day. You're literally wasting your time beyond that point because your brain needs a chance to settle in and use it. Like, you can't just grind. It doesn't work that way. Ballistic shields are a thing. I'm almost out of shotgun shells, which is kind of annoying. Can't even make them. Also, I don't know why they give you all this crap. And then yeah, you can't actually make anything. Very exciting. Alright. To be fair, I probably shouldn't have used the shotgun against these nerds. Wait, am I going backwards? I am. Don't worry, I just won't stream at all, okay? we have to take down a helicopter now?
Chamber of Souls.
Constantine.
What's the gimmick? There's always a gimmick. Oh, I just gotta wait it
I don't
out.
think you'll be able to hit him.
We'll keep trying. We're reloading the trebuchet. Hold on.
Okay. So they're just gonna like phase me, I guess, and
Hit
then
him from here.
I know. I've got to shoot the fireball in the air. Get ready.
Ha!
Let's try again.
We're loading
we need more aim training
Hold on.
streams.
Okay, we're ready.
I'm ready.
On your signal. Here we go.
Okay, and then there's gonna be like some combat phase in the middle. Gosh.
Cover me! Taking position! Give me suppressing fire now! Let's go!
Why do you have helmets?
I got an angle! Advancing to cover! He's wounded!
Deathless one? Why? Whatever. I'll let them do their thing. Ow. Jeez.
Watch out, Lara. He's on his way to you.
Did I just take an arrow to the chest? Okay, so I gotta get up to the next floor.
We're reloading the trebuchet. Hold on.
That's good, I guess. Man, I need a third-person camera in my real life world.
Come down and face me, you coward!
Damn it! If there's anyone left alive down there, I want Croft!
Didn't realize he was
Order!
didn't realize he was a deathless. I thought he was just a Trinity jobber.
Lara, we're under attack. We're trying to get rid of this son of a bitch.
You've got to get out of there!
No, we're in this fight to the end.
Thank you, Sophia.
Watch out, Lara. He's on his way to you.
Again? Very good. Got rockets this time?
We're loading up the trebuchet. Hold on. We're ready when you are, Lara. Just give us the signal.
Oh my gosh, he shot the rocket at the worst possible time.
We're loading up the trebuchet. Hold on.
traitor, Constantine. What's a deathless? I am running low on ammo. Place is meant to be all foggy as hell. I am Lara Croft, it seems. Damn it. That wasn't too bad at all. Constantine, dick! Why'd you steal my bow, yo?
Just you and I now, Lara. You have no weapons, no allies, no hope. This place has become your tomb.
It's kind of gimmicky.
I told you. Come.
Enjoy an ice pick, Constantine.
No! My destiny lies in the Chamber of Souls. Too close to be stopped now. I can see.
Boo.
No allies! No hope! No place to become your... No! My destiny lies in the Chamber of Souls. I've come too close to be stopped. You! See it. You know, you think I can't see you? Look here! I have you.
Screwed up my QTE. Classic. Constantine, did you know that your sister carved the stigmata in your hands and somehow you didn't realize it?
It's not my destiny. I was meant for greatness.
This was never your destiny. Your sister let you believe.
Oh!
I did all of this.
For her, yeah.
Don't you walk away from me. Wait!
I don't mind him as a character, to be honest.
No, you're lying.
He begged for his life. Come on, do it!
Whatever.
Burn in hell.
Whatever, yo. Can I have my weapons back? Oh yeah. We gave into the dark side there, I think.
Anna! Stop! Your men are defeated. Your brother is dead. No! That's what Trinity has wrought. Death. And that's all they'll ever bring. Give this up.
I gave up everything for this.
He's
I
dying.
have no intention of giving it to Trinity.
What about your father? You're dooming him to be mocked by history.
It's okay.
How can you let this go? When you're so close?
I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I can't let you take it.
Think of the millions suffering and dying. We can save them. We can change the world. Together.
The cost is too high, Anna. We aren't meant to live forever. Death is a part of life.
That's easy for you to say. You're not the one who's dying.
But this isn't about you. This is about humanity, about protecting what it means to be human.
They're coming! We're surrounded!
Jacob, look out!
Jacob's been killed so many times.
The source is not meant for the world.
At least my gun's bigger than hers.
Everything I've done, everything you've done. Another Croft doesn't have to die for this.
But I'm willing to.
Good.
Well, I'm not.
Who? The people in the back there? Or the things she's holding on to?
Please. I'm dying. This is my only hope.
Anna, no!
You're gonna smash it?
It's okay.
So it's like a phylactery.
Jacob, hold on.
Why is he not messed up by it?
I've held on for too long already.
You knew I'd destroy it.
In all my years, I've met few as extraordinary as you. It's finally happening. My ending.
I'm sorry. All I wanted was to make a difference.
You already have.
I guess part of the problem is they couldn't go and get the source because the Deathless were stopping them.
My dearest Lara, I often think about how my father would turn over in his grave if he knew the shame I had brought upon our family's name. Croft, what does it even mean? I just hope you can make your own mark on this world someday. Remember that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are.
Destroying the source was the right thing to do.
I still feel like I let him down.
I think you would have made the same choice. Come on. You've got a plane to catch.
I listened to his last tape 1,000 times, but it's as if I was hearing my father's words only now, for the first time. It doesn't matter what choices he would have made. I have to make my own. The myth of Kitezh was real. There are secrets out there that can change the world. I need to find them, not for my father, not for anyone else. Trinity is still out there, and they're more powerful than I ever imagined. I can stop them. I can make a difference. I can make the right difference.
Sick. We've got DLC to do still. I'll be right back.
As I walk through frozen sands, through the flames of burning lands, my feet are torn, they're torn to strands. I will not thirst. As I cross the raging sea, waves are crashing over me. They drag me down, they drag me down, but I will not drown. They'll know my name. After the storms are passing through, they'll know my name. When they've forgotten all about you, they'll know my name. After the storms are passing through, they'll know my name. When they've forgotten all about you, they're calling out my name.
I guess I could pick up Assassin's Creed Shadows and we'd sink another 100 hours into those things.
I shall rise, oh will I shall rise again and again.
Make your choices, man. Anna!
Anna.
Shadows is going to happen one day.
Lara Croft doesn't have to die for this. What did you mean by that?
Killed your father.
You killed my father, didn't you?
Trinity ordered his execution. I couldn't do it.
You're lying!
I loved him.
No!
It's done. Good. What about Croft?
No. Not yet.
Lame. Are they just going to use her to get to the next artifact or whatever it is? Alright. We've got Croft Manor, apparently. And then we've got maybe expeditions, though? I don't know if it's worth doing. Lara's Nightmare. Point of it. Oh, it's a horde mode. Who cares? All right, we just got the blood ties thing then. Can't say I'm a fan.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft
Yeah,
Manor.
how does that
You are
work?
required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest
How does that
monthly
work?
stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere. Dad's safe. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Is this some weird, like, scavenger hunt?
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
I don't like wearing dresses
This
either.
is probably my grandfather Benjamin.
Is this just
One of
some
Dad's
weird,
masks, a gift from a friend he met.
like, lore dump? I'm missing out? Yeah, probably.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did. Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful.
Feels like some weird scavenger hunt.
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. The door to the library. Locked. There's got... This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the surf. Another way through. Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Cool. The moon.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be borrowing your sword this time.
What am I even looking
The grand
for?
pool. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix. A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea.
Rising from the ash.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
Place is a mess. What the hell?
Not sure.
This kind of reminds me of Visage.
What are you doing?
Or maybe made it scare a little bit.
Mistress Lara.
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about?
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and, oh, God, I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby.
If I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm assuming she had some commentary on that, but I missed it. Whatever.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
The rebreather. Oh, it's a flashlight. Never mind.
Should be able to explore the dark now.
Man, the amount of mold that must be in this house. Holy crap.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer.
but don't grow up.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional. I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a highly qualified colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon. I want to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executor of the estate...
Too fast.
Turns out my uncle's a dick. Okay, so we came down here. We gotta find the servants' quarters. We have a flashlight. Okay.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see.
We've been through this.
Locked. Need a key to open this.
Stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
Okay, what am I missing?
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor.
Okay. Great. Another door upstairs that I missed. Secret passages, hell yeah. I need some of these in my house.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have.
Cool.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Alright, we're going deeper. I'm gonna have to buy more of the Resident Evil games, I think. More spooky stuff.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to...
Still just as creepy as I remember.
Ooh, the wine cellar. You know that some objects can be moved?
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course.
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
King to Queen 1. We're going to win this time, Winston.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him.
Okay, I can't play chess for crap either.
I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have...
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
I need a crowbar and a master key.
Easy you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't...
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. 2 roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or a life of obligation, upholding the de Mornay name, embracing our traditions, not losing...
Rush to victory. Bishop to King 7. Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian
Interesting. Hello, rat friends.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his...
I'm all about the cheap stuff.
This is it. The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there. See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
Sick.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
Yeah. The trap.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a... water damage from the main hall above.
Gonna be expensive to fix. Can't open that either.
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long.
Okay,
Cool.
Death Ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way.
One
Little
of
lemon
Winston's
juice.
notes. He always hid sweets for me to find. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Okay, so this is gonna mean something.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply breathtaking. But what adds to that?
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life?
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here. This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers.
A pretty sweet tiger.
Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures. Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
Are we good? When you come.
Blank, except for the image of a key.
This is the invisible ink,
Remember
right?
this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire. I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid. This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
Why not both, I guess?
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we decided...
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Yes, I think you're right, Lara.
This picture was taken in the library. 1820 additions to the main hall in...
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. The Croft family.
Benjamin Croft? If I had to guess.
Okay. Should be able to light the fireplace now.
Why would I want to light the fireplace, though?
This should help me read the map.
Okay. Did I take it with me?
I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say. The master key. This should get...
Sick.
Alright. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing.
Ooh.
I think there might be more clues to find in the library. This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
The Book of Ra. Worth going back up then?
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I
Bird.
again? 6, 8? I think this hieroglyph...
The double bird.
Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing. Worse than I thought. This is strangely beautiful.
Busted up tree.
Okay, Lara, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel. It seems that Lara has been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school. From what I can gather, some of the other young ladies were teasing her for being too much of a tomboy. You know how Lara can get when pushed into a corner. Let's just say they won't be bothering her again.
Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. Untouched for years, exactly as she left it.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me.
So romantic.
I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young.
Works on perspective, I guess.
Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to
believe I was almost that small, too.
Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served...
Blocks of red. Dad's favorite painting.
This one?
Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
There's 4 blocks of red.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
Up we go.
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful baby. I've never seen Richard so happy. I'm sure he'll be celebrating with his favorite whiskey tonight. It's calm and peaceful now. Just the gentle...
To find a crowbar?
This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Emilia Croft plans to show her work in New York. I wonder what happened with that.
Guess it didn't really happen. So I just need the anniversary then?
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
With Emilia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have...
After everything Atlas has done...
I think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at me.
Did you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't...
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted
They got
to wait
married 4 days before her birthday. Lots of 4s.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So... Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's a date, October... Their anniversary was in October, but which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th, Mum's birthday.
So October 9th
I'm sure
then?
my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday. Okay, back to the study to open that safe. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription is faded.
Eternally yours?
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather, or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous a Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favors a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with...
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before...
At least that old thing still works.
I need to go look up the number that's associated with the bird. I definitely don't remember it. Crowbar?
The Croft family crest. This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? So
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats. I would appreciate it if you kept this between us, but I felt tonight called for something special. If you will forgive me the indulgence, your rapid exit from the dinner table had me concerned, and I wanted to impart something that I hope sets your mind.
Kind of a nice way of writing. Oh. Okay. Cut around. Going in circles. Okay, where's that that thing? How do I look at stuff I've already looked at? Like a journal? Or is it just gonna feed me the number? Like some sort of potato game? Alright, whatever. Go back upstairs and give it a shot. Oh.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep. Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. No, that didn't work.
Ah, there we go.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure.
Something 49.
My favorite painting by...
Everything is...
I believe...
For God's sake, memorize the...
What the heck is it called? Ah.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always...
549.
The answer has to be in the clues. That worked. It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh, God.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that?
There's always one more piece of paper, right?
Blank page.
What do you think? Set it up on fire?
Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
Do we take it to the fireplace? Maybe?
A hidden message.
This is the wine cellar?
What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
Okay.
A hidden message.
Not 666.
A hidden message.
Loaf of bread, note bird.
I I remember this now. Each
1,
district in ancient Egypt had a
4.
symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
142.
Damn, locked in. Did this open the secret door from the inside? But I'm not trapped in here. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
Holy crap. Dude was busy.
The renovations are proceeding in secret. The work crew Roth hired for the job have been paid handsomely to keep the details of the job out of the records, so I'm fairly confident no word will get out about what I'm doing. I've been careless with
The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt.
Sweet.
My love, it is silent, so peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew.
Mom faced death alone. She was so brave.
That's effed up.
Might be able to use this to access.
Be crawling open so many bars.
This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought.
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told me you blame yourself for your loss. Well, to that, I say you had damn well better. I hope it hurts. I hope every moment
Wow, what a
from this
ding.
day forward is a ringing echo of loss. I hope you live just long enough to feel that pain grow when you hoped it would diminish, because you earned it.
Dick.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be
The
so
crust.
many secrets hidden in here.
That's probably the, what was it? The divine constant?
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east. Our respite to the west. Our future is to the south. Our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor?
Imagine setting up all this stuff, but your family members are too dumb to discover it. Oh wait, that was just a shortcut. Not worth it.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring here. We're doing all the stuff I already read.
Making sure I got everything in here. Okay. I guess this is just exposition, the DLC. We gotta find his head. I don't think it was that short. I mean, it's a lot shorter than the games I've been playing, for sure. Okay, now I've got the crowbar, and I can't even find the things that I was struggling to open. I don't think there was anything in here that mattered. There's like 2 cabinets.
Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
Oh. Going back to the library for some crazy reason. Family crest.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't...
Why would she give up everything to this dude?
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment...
No, not the mother. I get that. But why the hell would Lara give the manor to Atlas? Like, that dude's a giant douchebag. What's he expecting to happen here? Yeah, you could just voluntarily relinquish it. Derp-a-derp. Okay. I'll get right on that. So... Pretty sure I've literally circled the entire place. I think I've got to go down into the basement again. Probably need to find some bust to put on that pedestal. Can't go this way. This just wraps around behind the fireplace and does literally nothing. Mr. Knight here, back in the library.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Nate. Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor. I try to talk sense into him, but he will not be swayed. And to make matters worse, I believe his experiences into...
Oh, I am going to win someday.
Good work, Winston. Alright, blah 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 north, blah 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 south and east and all that stuff.
There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to...
Nope, I'm not going to bed until I get this done. Not happening. How the F do I get there? Is it just there to mess with me?
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection.
Okay, so we take the bust and we put it up on the floor upstairs. I don't think I missed anything in here. If that light switch. Yeah, until I finish the DLC.
Amazing. Even in here, Dad went out of his way to hide his findings. Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs, Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared what I might do when it failed. And it has failed.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere.
Her body's in here somewhere. Pretty heavy metal. Can't be that long. Even if it is, so be it. Okay, let's take the bust and we'll go. We'll jump around here because we don't know how to use a ladder. How dare you, Smith? Around the corner, right? Hell. This is where we find our mother. She's gonna be alive down here as like some sort of mummy. That'd be amazing.
Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion of the last few weeks.
Such romance.
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
Put her right in the middle.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey.
I was moving around field.
You become who you are through your choices. Through the love you give and the promises.
Where you going, man?
I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am
Lara's becoming a
proud
demon.
of you, my darling. Remember me.
Hey, welcome back, Furby. It's been a little while. Hope things are okay.
What's this? A letter.
I think the traversal mechanics in this game were pretty solid, and even the gunplay felt pretty good.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your...
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
Unfortunately, you're here for the end, and this is kind of like a piece of exposition, I guess, more than anything. It's not something concrete. I guess it's more just fan service than anything, to be honest. I'm a little disappointed with it. A part of me kind of feels like this should have come before the main game, in a weird way.
The broken sword I brought back from Yamatai. The Atlas. Such an amazing piece of craftsmanship.
These are just the relics left over from the
I can still remember the last time
expedition.
I fired these.
This is post-game DLC, but it might be accessible before that? I don't know. Gotta make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yeah, that's it. It's just an inheritance dispute. Funny stuff. Man, oh man, I can't imagine paying for this and feeling like I got my money's worth. I don't know if it was actually released as free DLC or something, but yeah, kind of whatever. Either way, really enjoyed the game. It played well, even on this difficulty level. It felt kind of on the easy side, but I'm glad they chose not to go with the bullet sponge route. I guess the reality is in these sorts of games, if you're kind of thorough about picking stuff up, you're probably not going to have much of a problem with things like ammunition and whatever else. I don't think ray tracing is necessary. I think this game looks really solid, especially given that it's over 10 years old. Lara's a good character. The rest of the characters were pretty solid. I like the family betrayal and all that other nonsense. I thought it was really good. Didn't overstay its welcome. In fact, it even could have been a couple more hours and I wouldn't have minded too much. What's next? Are they making a remake of the games? Not that I'm aware of, but I have no idea. Looks like the next game is gonna be Spider-Man. Holy crap. It is actually over. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is votable. Yeah, we might play the third game at some point. Anyway, super solid. Probably can pick it up cheap. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I think this should have been done earlier. It's like the super high point of fighting off the Deathless and just all the crazy stuff. And then Ava went, yeah, there needs to be more games like this that are like the 15 to 20 hour mark. Just really well paced. And just really punch you hard in the face as they go through rather than dragging it out like a certain Ubisoft franchise. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great night, everybody. And I'll see you for the next one.